Hey y'all, this is your girl Bless, and I want to just jump on real quick and give you an introduction to what God's dollar bill is all about. But first, let me just tell you real quick how I came up with the name God's dollar bill. Actually, I'm one of those people that, likes to just come up with different names and creative and just out the box type of thing. So basically God's dollar bill is another name that I came up with for a Christian single. So I thought it was cute. So if you don't, that's okay. I just thought it was cute. But anyway, God's dollar bill is actually a compliment to my blog, Saved and Saving It, which chronicles and offers tips and things like that on being a celibate Christian. Unfortunately, or a single celibate Christian rather. Unfortunately, what I found is that even though many of us are young Christians, or we could be older Christians, but if we're single, a lot of us are not celibate. So what I'm doing with Saved and Saving It is kind of just, chronicling my journey and offering tips and my ups and downs and things like that. So, I think it's a good read because I have fun writing it and I've gotten some really great comments on it. But what I'm doing with God's dollar bill is just offering tips on dating, on how to date. Because I found that, I guess, even with the church that I grew up when, I grew up Baptist. Not Baptist anymore. I like to say non-denominational because I just don't believe in denominations. But what the church that I grew up in, they were so busy telling us don't do this, don't do that, and trying to keep us from having different relationships, romantic relationships, because they just figure, hey, we're going to fall into the trap of lust. They didn't really prepare us for dating. So I found that as I grew, I had a lot of ideas about dating that I had seen on TV or just kind of winged it. And I really didn't know how to date as a young Christian woman. So that's what God's dollar bill is all about. It's how to date as a young Christian, not just for women, but for the guys too. I'll have a couple, things that's unisex. It applies to all of us, or most of us rather. How to date, how to dress for a date, where to go on a date, how you should carry yourself, how to prepare, how to even get dates. And from there, how to be in a relationship, prepare for a relationship, all while maintaining your status as a Christian. There's some things that we do differently within our Christian community that are not the everyday norm. And I just found that it's helpful to kind of see that there are other people who may do things the same way that you do or whatever have you. So, like I said, I just wanted to jump on real quick and give you an overview, introduction to what God's dollar bill is all about. I do want to suggest to you, if you haven't done this already, I'll be doing like book reviews on things like that because I'm reading all the time in preparation for everything. And I have a lot of books on singleness and, being a Christian single and, just different stuff. But one book that I highly, highly recommend is Dr. Gary Chapman's The Five Love Languages. He has that book, a regular book, in a married aspect where he talks about, being with your spouse and you guys speaking the same languages. But he also has a singles edition, which I'm currently reading right now. I've had it for a couple months, but I have so many books, I just didn't really have time to get to it. But anyway, what I'm reading so far is awesome. And this is actually the book. And he talks about those five love languages, which are words of affirmation, it's gifts, acts of service. Then there's also quality time and physical touch. So those are the five languages of love that each of us speaks. So what we are to do is to find our love language so that we could recognize that love language and others, and we'll have better relationships, and even how to deal with others who don't speak the same love language that we speak. So this is definitely a good read. Again, it's The Five Love Languages, Singles Edition, by Dr. Gary Chapman. So definitely pick that book up if you haven't already. I highly recommend it. It's going to help you. Again, I welcome comments. I welcome suggestions. If there's some things that you would like to hear on God's Dollar Bill, I totally welcome that. There's also subscribing. We like for people to subscribe. I know I do. So, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button and comment. Let me know what you guys think. And I'll be getting with you probably in the next day or so, just to do a little something for Valentine's Day, so that we can love on ourselves. Even though we're single, we don't have to be left out. So that's actually all I have for right now. But again, I'm looking forward to this journey. I'm looking forward to teaching you guys, or sharing with you guys rather, what I have learned along the way, and what God is revealing to me as I wait for the person He has for me. Well, the man He has for me. I can't just take anything. But for the man that He has for me, and just taking this journey together. All right, y'all be blessed.